EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now a play fake. Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
From their own 40 to the other 40, the gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. A Fort Lauderdale native back near home, Giovanni Bernard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On play action, now Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Now he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Buying time to his left.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette.
Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
87 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Here's Mostert.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On 2nd down, Mostert. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Michelle.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Here we go with Michelle. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll begin here with Bernard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Jones.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Emmanuel Ogbah finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
taking it in from 24 yards out.
And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And down he'll go at the 25.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Brady.
He's going to drop this one down to Bernard.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Now Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down.
And the Bucs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get three before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Tua, a final shot before half. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score
from the 10.
Well, now how about this return?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Tua going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd and 9. Brady. This is caught by Evans. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Leonard Fournette
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
They find some open field here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
144 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to pass. Tua.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They're going deep for him.
Are you today? Oh, pick it. Fuck.
Incomplete. Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but We know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
You know what's crazy? Each of the games I played, I threw a pick. So it's like, what, 20 picks I threw already? It's fucking terrible. Counting the ones I threw today.
Here's Bernard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Who sent you? What's good, bro?
Jones breaking up that play before it could really get started.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 2nd and 15 now.
God.
Brady.
Why did he catch them? Oh, shit.
And he's going to be out of bounds here.
Yo, who sent you, man? I appreciate the sub, bro. Welcome to the stream.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 55 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Brady. Caught on the slant.
Get in there. Let's go.
For the Buccaneers touchdown. Julio Jones from 8 yards out.
And the Buccaneers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is now 21-14.
Listen, those who reject, you are about to celebrate your miracle. Yep, that's right. Yeah, I need to get that fucking YouTube Premium, bro, because I'm tired of these fucking ads. Like, real shit. But yeah, big shout out to the 7-year man. If y'all haven't already, make sure y'all smash that like button, man. If you're brand new, please hit that sub button. We on the road to 300 subscribers. Sit down, boy.
And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Oh, this nigga in the fucking back.
Able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 155 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
The offense knew it. They
Is he trying to chew clock? I think he is.
That one is accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Tagovailoa
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, shit.
This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
2 to throw.
Open man is
Of
Sanu,
course.
just like last play. The Dolphins
Of course.
take the second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Tua. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Now Tua.
And complete on the deep ball.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here's Tua.
And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Brady to throw. This complete to Jones. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw, Brady. And his throw is incomplete. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Now a play fake. Brady. Oh,
what?
Intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with this short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself into position and let your kicker have at it.
First throw of the OT session for Tua. Escaping. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
A handoff running left is Mostert.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
All right, what can Tua do now with his drive in OT?
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
So I win the game if I get the field goal? I don't get this shit. I know he would have won if he would have gotten field goal range.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important. Trying to
all right, bet. So if I kick the field goal, I win. All right. Let's see if I even get in field goal range.
Even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it.
Because I think we both got a possession, so
the last run got a couple. Here's
I hope he ain't, man.
To throw, it's Brady.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Good catch, Mike.
His target, it's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35.
Good thing I didn't throw that tight end, because she'll stop running his route.
Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
Oh, come on, Fournette. Come on, baby. Talk to me. Talk to me, baby.
42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Oh. What? Hold on, I'm gonna get a little more further. I ain't gonna kick it just yet.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together, and I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because they go down and score a touchdown. This thing's over.
Absolutely, that would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that,
I want to make sure I'm good, because when I'm missing some shit.
But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now a carry
Oh, you ran commit.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's
why am I trying to wait for the clock to go to 1? Like a few seconds left on the clock.
That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. And he got it. The kick is good.
Did I win?
Overtime, he's able to split
yes, sir.
time in Ybor tonight. The Bucks have won the football game. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the
That's crazy that I threw 4 picks and I still won the game. I played like shit this game. Like,
how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this state.
that's my record right there. My record should not be 12-9. Cause look, check this out. I started off what 8-2, and I lost a couple of games cause like I was been playing like shit lately. Cause the defense is tough. You know what I'm saying? But that's no excuse though for me losing all these games. But don't worry, the record gonna get up though. The record gonna get up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping about it. I ain't even tripping about it. Because I made top 100 like right when the bitch came out, so I'm trying to get back in it, but at the same time, but then I'm trying to play mud too with that. So excuse me. Yeah, my record trash. Let's see what this do. Cause everybody fucking running man right now. Like, god damn. Everybody. Oh, you ranked 334. It was a good game, you know what I'm saying? But all them fucking picks I threw. Cause I really thought I was gonna lose the game because of that shit. You just play good defense, you know. And I was just making dumb mistakes as usual. I played what 21 games so far, and I threw like the streak is still on that I threw a pick every single game. Like every single game I played so far, I threw a pick. Every single game. All right, what I'll go play a couple of these and then I'm gonna get off. Wait, I could have sworn I did this one already. I'm trying to play mud too with that, cause I ain't trying to play just Rays, you know what I'm saying? Cause I know y'all not tired of seeing me playing Rays, but I know y'all be saying, why you not playing mud? You know what I'm saying? Why you just playing Rays? That's what I'm trying to do. My team not that good right now, so I ain't playing online just yet. Cause my offense is good, my defense is trash. I got like 60, got a couple of 60 overall players. I can show y'all my team whenever I'm done. Like whenever I'm done with this mission. And I don't mind playing mud, you know what I'm saying? Cause this shit look fun as fuck, but I'm just too lazy to do all these fucking missions.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Gabriel Davis.
Wait. I gotta do both of this?
9 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
It's like that.
And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good
I just fucking missed the field goal.
And our score remains the same.
I'm done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PA.
Hey, how you change team? You gotta put your favorite team on the That should have been a fumble.
Return here as he'll get this
Like whatever favorite team you put on the game, that's the team you're gonna have.
Now as they get set to take over.
I'm trying to change that shit to New Orleans. Cause I like the Bengals too, but I just
this one's pretty much all but over.
I just want to change team. Are you? Is there where you could do it on MUT? I got Cam Chancellor. Look, see, y'all can see a little bit of my players. I got Cam Chancellor. What's that boy name? Peppers. Marcus Peters. What's that dude name for the Chiefs? Jerry Sneed. I got him. That's pretty much who I got. And then I got that dude 57 right there. I don't know his name.
And here's Murray. Dancing to his left. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Yeah, my offense is not that bad for right now. So
the Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now Burrow on 1st down, and that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, wait. Oh, he got high mess? Oh, shit. I wish everybody had. That's the thing. I'm going to need high master for my scheme.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets this one just
I didn't
shy
even know
of the
the
40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down. Here's Burrow. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route.
How many passes I completed? 4.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
A partner still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well.
Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces.
And I need to find Giants playbook too, because that's the playbook I'm running on Riggs.
Now left side on the swing pass. And
oh, 5. I need one more.
Just shy of the 40.
What? This might be a touchdown too.
Play action. It's Burrow. Uncorks one for Davis. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Gabriel Davis.
I just need to know, like, because I know everybody be putting different abilities and shit on there. So, like, I just got to know, like, which one is the best one for me. I ain't got to put the same thing like everybody else, but I should have played MUT for the beta. I did. I only played one game, and, like, I stopped after that. I just played Riggs because I just want to see like what the game is like.
Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes
remaining. I'm just not seeing you comment. He said, "I hear you. I'm gonna give you a week before I come rake shit." You funny.
Here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine.
Wait, what I gotta do? Pass 150 yards, don't get say more than 20. Okay.
With the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th
man, who the fuck finna sit there do all this shit, man? I gotta pass 150 yards, man. You see, this is why I don't like playing this shit. All these dumbass shit they be coming up with the mission.
Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Gabriel Davis,
61 yards, and the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
Why I thought I was playing against the Vikings? The fuck wrong with my ass, bro?
7 now at 28-21.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as a small lead.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They begin with a run by Davis, and he is going to lose yardage here. It was Cam Chancellor that time, the big hitting safety, who fired in there to blow that play up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here's Davis to run again on second.
And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
And
oh, nigga.
One that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Gabriel Davis,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
From the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Wait, what I do?
On 2nd down, Davis.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And foreseeing completion on 1st down. They were able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That's complete.
Oh, wow. Well, let him get it. Let him. Nah. Yeah.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards.
Did y'all just see what Lamar Jackson just did? Oh, whoever that was. Oh, that was him. Okay.
Third quarter of play. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Davis trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Davis again.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mike Davis with his second touchdown.
Wait, I just noticed what the score was.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Taken in at the 3. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 7. 2:22 on the clock. Deuces wild. They're out of timeouts. Now they will have the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
He fucking dropped it.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They go play action with Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's brought in by Davis over the middle.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
So I gotta win the game too? They didn't fucking tell me that. This shit is so retarded.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Darren Waller, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they put it on you, haven't they? They've told you that you are the unit they believe in. We'll find out now if they can make it hold up. But, boy, just going for it in that spot.
I know, right?
Amazing.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose, and the Bengals grab it.
So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that
This
score
motherfucker
back.
called timeout.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole.
Touchdown Bengals.
Joe Burrow throw the ball so pretty. Like, that's why he's my favorite quarterback.
And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Important extra point up and through, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
I'm trying to make his ass somewhere again.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor.
All right, after this part, I'm hopping off. I gotta be somewhere. Probably be back at like 4 something Eastern.
Jackson to throw.
Hold the fuck on. I just said 4 something Eastern. 4 Central.
He needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Throwing, Jackson.
And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Now a first carry for their fullback. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Here's Swift.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
There you have it.